Tommy, a 5-0 defeat here at North Ferriby. I don't really know where to start, but I know you've kept the boys back. You've then had harsh words with them in the dressing room. How are you feeling?
Humiliated, let down. There's not really words to describe that are clean enough to go out to Corby Town fans and the rest of the people that actually would watch it. So harsh words have just been said. The boys will be in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday next week, the ones that I do choose to keep. And I've said to the boys, you think you can go and get moves, go and get them, because it is as brutal as that now. Young lads that run loan have also had a dressing down and told the harsh reality of football. Even used Harvey as an example, the fact that he was at a Premier League club last year and he finds himself back here this year. So a lot of young lads need people like me, summer after summer when they get released from football. It's a harsh game, and a lot of the lads over the next week or so are going to find out how brutal and harsh football is, because I've tolerated enough now.
It is a big step up going from the league we were in, the Southern League Premier, up to this Northern League. Is it an experience? Is it just not being aware? Is it the fact that they're maybe not up to speed?
Can't be an experience, because you look through it and Chris Carruthers has played 200 games in the Football League, Cleveland Taylor's played 200 games in the Football League, Spencer Wheeler-Daly has, Dwayne Courtney has, Callum Ball's played 30-40 games in the Championship and Scottish Prem. It can't be an experience thing. I think it's a desire thing, passionate, and I know all the stats. I've got all the bookings over the last 10 games now without a win. There's 11 bookings that we've had. We've had some local derbies, we've had FA Cup games over 2 legs against Rushall, 1 booking. Ashley Salmons, who's not renowned to put his foot in. So little things like that sum it up to me, that lads aren't putting their bodies on the line and not making tackles and not competing. And when you're 2-0 down so early in the game and it just looks like they're walking it into a net, it kind of backs up exactly the mentality of the group at the minute. I don't think people are putting a shift in for me, and I've just said to the boys, I've got my contract at this football club, and I'll do it until I'm told otherwise. I have full faith in my own ability, and I'm not going to stand behind and send out a group of players to put on the dire performances that are being produced at the minute.
And it was a very, very poor start indeed. As you say, 2 goals down after 6 minutes. Both looked like defensive errors, not covering and not trailing back to actually stop balls being attacking the goal.
Like I said, I had a probably 1,000-word report written on North Ferriby today by a good friend of mine. The boys had all that information. The runners from midfield, which is why Dwayne Courtney played in holding midfield today to track those runners. The lad got in 3 times in the first 4 minutes of the game. He was in there to stop that lad playing and getting him behind and hurting us. It wasn't done. Made 2 subs after 30 minutes, which, to be honest with you, if I could have used 5 subs today, I would have made them all. Some really, really bad performances. You know, the lads that are getting brought off after 20, 30 minutes of games in the last few games should be ashamed of themselves. It's never happened to me in my career, and I've just said to the boys, if you don't have to be the best footballer in the world, but you have to have a little bit of fight about you. You have to have a little bit of pride. And at the minute, walking through our defence like that, and nobody's breaking a neck to try and stop the ball going in, barring Paul Walker, by the way, has probably kept the scores down today. It's embarrassing. It's not good enough.
I believe the chairman offered the only chance of an accolade to Ben Mills for being man of the match.
Yeah.
And of course, he came on a substitution. So, as I say, apart from that, Walker's kept the score down.
Walker's kept the score down. Like I say, Ben Mills, I've just said that to him there. He got the credit. Wilson was a breath of fresh air, positive. You know, he's completely oblivious to this whole situation of the run of form. He showed in glimpses what Wilson's all about. He's just playing around bad players at the minute. Harvey didn't put a foot wrong all day until he gave away the 5th goal. But I thought Harvey had a steady game, which is ridiculous for me to say because we've conceded 5 goals. But there's not many positives today. I think you have to draw on little bits like that. The fact that some players are putting in shifts, none other than Ben Mills today, who came on and he proved the point to me.
Now you've got a week off. Is that a blessing or not so? Because you really want to get them back on the pitch and see them turn it around.
The way we're playing at the minute, I think I could probably play against my academy team and they'll probably give us a good game at the minute. We've got time to work on things, and we're going to go back to basics. They're going to have 3 defensive sessions this week. They're not going to like it. They're going to work hard. I think North Ferriby were fitter than us. They definitely wanted it more. Got to give a lot of compliments to them, but the reality is they were up against a very poor team today. But it will change very quickly. My phone will be busy all weekend. I've brought in 2 new faces this week. How many players can I change? Because the way I'm feeling at the minute, there won't be many that play in a Corby Town shirt again.
Tommy, appreciate your words this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Chuck.